Previously on Survive This Crit.
We die all the time.
This is a 9th level spell scroll.
Just microwave my computer.
That is in between you and the body that is on the ground.
Oh god, that's not the most flattering way for me to fall asleep. My neck's gonna hurt so bad when I get back in there.
So when you wake, this room looks so much different than you thought it did. There are deep scratches in the walls. There is vines overgrowing. There is blood streaked and splattered in a variety of colors of blood, ranging from bright red hues to almost deep purples. The lights are flickering even more here, and there's fog emanating from the room somehow as well. Your other two agents on the other side of the room, they look confused, as does Techie and Iris. Iris looks around and she speaks into a direction that you guys are not facing. She says, "Let my voice be your guide. Keep a steady stride and go. We don't have much time." And you realize that she can't see you or hear you. And it appears that your astral projection worked.
Omi looks down at his hands a little bit and sees if he's translucent.
Your form appears to be solid. It's just the cord in between you and your organic being that is somewhat translucent.
Kylie, I would like to make a perception or insight check as a favor to my fellow agents.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, let's see.
I'm also going to go tickle the chin of Agent Chuck just to see if that does anything.
I was looking for like a pillow or something. Like I see my two agents that have fallen over, and I look over them and I go, "Ugh, that's an OSHA violation right there. Or an ergonomics training violation. They're gonna have such a terrible pain in the neck when they get back. I better help them out." And so I want to look around for like a pillow or something, and maybe like lie them down on the ground.
That's so sweet. You know what you do have? You have a D.E.A.D issued jacket that you're wearing. But you do not have any pillows in this laboratory type classroom. Now,
so with an 18, you're telling me that I see my jacket that I'm already wearing?
Yeah. You observe
my
the jacket
jacket
in a way that it's like a puffy bomber jacket. So you're like, could be comfortable to lay on.
Okay, so I take off my jacket, revealing my rippling abs, and I roll that up. And I lay them both down.
Shirts anyways, so
exactly.
You're fine.
Am I little spoon or big spoon when you're like putting us on? Because there's only one pillow, so if we're sharing it, I just want to know where Omi's at.
Not in the workplace, Agent Omi. So
back to back.
I lay them.
I see.
Yeah, I lay them back to back.
Okay, so
ergonomically.
Put us back in the mortal plane for a second. Go ahead and lay them how you'd like to before we jump back into the further. And Agent Free, with your attempt to tickle, Agent Nick, I will say, as you lay their bodies, you can feel with that high of a perception check, because you didn't let me finish, with that high of a perception check, you can feel like there are two other presences in the room. And possibly more, but you feel two like directly above you as you're moving their bodies, as if it's them watching you.
So I know it's them?
You have a pretty good indication that it's them. It's not like anything ominous, for sure.
Okay, so now, as I strategically lay them down, I just look up and I put like a thumbs up, like, you got it. I may not trust anyone, but I'm not an asshole.
Oh, thank God. All right. Well, that's going to save my neck for a couple more years.
All right. Well, back into the further. Agent Free, you mentioned that you go and try to tickle Agent Chuck's chin.
Mm-hmm. His chinny chin chin, yes.
his chinny chin chin. So you are on another plane. So as you tickle it, it's like your hand kind of goes through him. Agent Chuck, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. With a dirty 20, he does feel something and reacts however you would like to react, Agent Chuck.
I think Chuck would react as if someone were actually touching him, and he would reach out to grab, like really quick. But then his hand would miss.
Yeah, so when you reach out to grab, from your perspective, Agent Free, his hand goes through your face. And you, like, don't feel anything because you're in a different plane of existence. But it is bizarre to you that your fellow agent's hand just went through your face and back out. Now,
Agent Omi, I believe we can communicate.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think maybe Nick heard me complaining about my neck and put us together. So that's all I care about for now.
Master Iris speaks into the room again, looking around. You notice that she cannot tell where you guys are. Not even a little bit. She says, now go. We don't have much time. And Agent Rob is valuable data. I mean agent for our team. Now don't be heard and don't be caught. Now, the entire room rattles again, as if there's this earthquake and there's shadows flitting around you that don't quite form clear shapes or figures. Go ahead and give me an investigation check while you're in here.
I will, and I'll say, are we supposed to leave, or are we staying here?
I believe
nothing.
We must exit.
Okay, so with a 9, you can see that there is one door to exit this space. And as you approach the door, you see it's been ever so slightly wedged open with a D.E.A.D badge wedged in the doorway.
Whose badge?
This is free. I'll take a look. Do I recognize it?
Take a look. One of you give me an investigation check. One of you give me a strength check to see if you can open the door. And Agents Chuck and Nick, I'll be back to you in just a quick second.
I'll do the investigation since it may be Rob's. Ooh, pretty good.
You do recognize that it is Agent Rob's charred and slightly burnt D.E.A.D badge.
Wow, double 19s, baby.
With a strength check of it. I like that it's a 19 minus 1 too. Agent Free, you feel a strength that you haven't felt in yourself before. Although you are an agent to no one but yourself, you pull with this ungodly strength and are able to open this steel door that usually requires mechanics to open it.
I'm going to turn just before we even look outside. I'm going to look at my hands and look at Agent Omi and say, I believe in this place. We are invulnerable.
Yeah, but not, at least us, but maybe not. And I hold out the badge. I think this might have been Rob's. And I'll look back to the bodies. I don't know which one. Seems everybody's been cloned here. I didn't know. That's what I signed when I got here. I thought it was just all fun and games. What's happening here? And I'll look through the door.
As you look through the doorway, you find yourselves in what once was a all too familiar sterile white hallway. But again, this room has horrendous dark stains on the ground. I'm going to put you guys over here where you would have come through. And there's really deep, deep scratches on the wall as if something was chasing their prey. And there's silence other than the occasional whoosh.
There's a fight here. It's not a very good one. Do I still see the thread that came off of Rob's body?
You don't see a thread for Rob's body. You look back and you see a thread for your body, and you see a thread for Agent Free's body.
I see. It's going to be tough to track him down since he doesn't have one of these, and I reach for it and try to pull it.
It does give a musical ping when you flick it, because you're a bard.
Sampling that. Absolutely.
As Omi says that, I point at the trail of blood and I go, I believe I have found us a path that we can follow.
I'll be right behind you. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I get down on all floors and start sniffing the blood trail as I go, just so I can hopefully identify it later if needs be.
Okay, I love that. Give me investigation with advantage.
Okay. Investigation.
And Omi, you're nervous and perturbed by this room. Did you roll 2 15s? Oh no, you rolled a 15 and a 17.
And a Devon.
Very hard to see.
With your 17, as you're sniffing the blood, you briefly look up and you see that while the countertops have mostly been looted, there are a few valuable items.
Heck
so
yeah.
give me roll a 1d4.
Oh, a 1d4. Yeah. Oh.
No, that's actually quite a good thing. You
Ooh.
find a scroll of protection from evil and good. Omi, as you are following behind Agent Free as he is crawling across the floor into this room, and he gets about to the halfway point, and you are following behind him, give me a perception check.
Oh, boy. Oh, Scoob.
Oh, Scoop! You spot something in the corner of the room. The source of the whooshing and flapping. As there are 2 imps that have been watching what you've been doing. And they are going to descend to attack you.
Free,
Roll
watch
initiative,
out!
And then we're going to check back in with the rest of our party. That was a terrible roll for me.
Excellent.
Back in the briefing room.
So, Agent Chuck, I guess I should get to know you a little better. What's your weapon of choice? I feel like we've been waiting a little while, just kind of standing here, so we got to be chit-chatting a little bit,
Chuck is starting to make some preparations, and I think when Agent Nick starts speaking to him, he just, we don't have to do this, as he continues to walk around and over the next 20 to 30 minutes, he's going to create a couple snares.
I love that.
All right.
Okay, so Iris says that Agent Free was right. Perhaps we should tie the bodies to make it easier for the soul to return. In the meantime, we need to secure the space. Does anyone see anything unusual in here? I can't gain a sense of if anything's changed in this room. As the ground shakes again, the lights flicker above you. Give me a perception check.
All right, let's see. And a 13.
That's lovely. Okay, so with your 13, Agent Nick, you're a little bummed out that Agent Chuck didn't want to connect with you the way that you wanted to be connected with.
I know, gosh, just wanted to make a little small talk, all right.
And however, Agent Chuck, you notice that there is a lemur in the top right corner of the room. It is a small, squishy looking fiend that kind of looks like a really badly made piece of dough. And it's watching you.
So not a lemur like the animal.
Not a lemur like the animal, no.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, not cute and fuzzy.
Can I tell so it's hanging up there and just watching, can I tell its intent? Does it seem like it is spying or waiting to make a move? Is it ready to lurch out? What does it seem? Is it just chilling up there but kind of defensive? Is it trying to stay hidden? What kind of vibes?
Yeah, the vibes. The vibes specifically. Give me another perception check specifically for the vibes. Or actually, give me Arcana. See if you, like, recognize anything about this creature.
That is a flat 10 for Arcana.
Flat 10. It looks gross. And it looks not from this world.
Icky.
Looks yucky. And you can't tell what it wants to do because it's just gross looking and ugly. In the most layman terms that I can provide.
I feel an urge to try to shoot it, but I think I will restrain myself. I definitely know some gross and ugly looking people, and it's not nice to shoot them. Hey, yo, Agent Nick, what you think about that thing up there? And I'll point up to the corner and point it out to him.
Okay. I'll go like, what thing is that? Oh my gosh, what? All right. And Nick, without even like thinking for a second, is going to dash on over and try and attack it.
Awesome.
So,
Do you have the range for that?
well, I
Can you
did.
climb walls?
How far away
Well,
from us is it?
I did a little quick ruler check. It's about 90 feet. So in this case, I'm going to ask for DM's ruling on here and see if I could maybe use some of my cyborg leg, shenanigans.
Yeah, you can, because your cyborg
All
legs
right.
give you some cool perks. You want to share what those are?
Yes. So in this case, I will say, so I get to jump 120 feet in the air if I so want to with my cyborg legs. That's part of the perks. And so the way I
Jeez.
feel like this equates into it, I see the lemur and immediately I do like a quick like flash pose where like I like bend down with my like hands towards the ground like I'm about to dash off. And then you just see me kind of charge up and all of a sudden I'm like whoosh, whoosh, and like next thing you know you blink and I'm right there on the on the countertop. Ready
I
to
love that.
I jump onto the countertop and I reach to grab the lemur. And so I guess what I'll do in that case is I'll grapple it with one hand, kind of. It's a small creature, correct?
It's a medium creature.
Okay, so is that small enough I can just like hold it with one hand, like basically reach out and just grab it and hold it?
Yeah, go ahead and try to do that.
You have to make a strength or dexterity saving throw with a DC of 8 plus my strength modifier and any
Okay.
proficiency bonus. So you have to do, you have to make at least a 12
I have a
on
minus
strength.
3 on my dexterity, so I will be doing a strength save. That was a 9.
So you fail in that case. So I'm just like holding the lemur in my hand, and I will, as a bonus action, just kind of like bring it closer to my face. So now it's grappled in a sense. I'm holding it, and I'll look at it in the face and be like, what do we have here? And
I
yeah,
love that. So you're just grappling it. You're not inflicting any sort of damage, correct?
yes.
Lovely. I want to check in with Agent Chuck. You definitely thought this person next to you was a human being, and they did just jump like 90 feet and directly onto a table. How is Agent Chuck feeling about that?
I think Agent Chuck would, if he had any history of context besides being a clone, he probably would come from a life where he's sequestered himself away. So he's probably used to the fact that there are unexplained technologies and things existing that he doesn't know about. He doesn't care to know about it. He's just going to pretend like whatever. There's a dude here who's apparently on our side. Now he's over there. There was weird noises. I don't care, but he's attacking this thing, so I think I'll shoot it.
Okay. Are you going to try to shoot it while it's in his hand?
Yeah, I don't think there's any particular downsides to trying to shoot a grappled creature.
Yeah,
My
go for it.
aim is good.
Yeah, I mean, you are a ranger this time. We've learned our lesson.
Yeah, so I think in reaction to him being grabbed, I think Chuck would. I think he does out of routine. So the basic actions of what he'll do is he'll bonus action to Hunter's Mark, and then he'll fire his longbow at this thing.
Okay.
And the way that looks, I think mostly out of sort of habit, he will crouch down and rub his thumb, almost like he's trying to pick up dirt or something to like kind of get a sense for the wind or the area while he's studying this thing, its movements, its sounds, if he can glean any smell from it, because he's going to be able, if it gets away, he's going to be able to find it. And he will cast a Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. And then he will pull out a very slick recurve bow. And he will pop a shot, which would be a 22 to hit.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That arrow, you notice, goes through him. Like, it punctures a hole through him. And on the other side,
okay.
it is like, there is an acidic, like, sizzling smell that you smell as the arrow actually hits the wall behind the lemur. Go ahead and roll for damage. And then we will add you guys into combat.
Incredible. So it's going to be longbow damage plus Hunter's Mark damage. So the initial piercing damage is max damage.
Max
so it's an 8 plus 3
damage.
for 11. And then the Hunter's Mark is an additional 1d6. Let me just double check this here. As an additional 1d6 force damage. And that would be an additional max damage.
Max
again.
damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
which is
17
so,
damage.
So 17 total damage.
So it only had 9 hit points. So with the hole that
Oh
you
my gosh.
punctured through it, it dies instantly. And its remains are splattered on the wall and onto Agent Nick.
Oh my
Agent
gosh.
Nick, you feel burning on your face and your hands, as if this creature was slightly poisonous. You are not going to take damage from it because he is dead. For flavor, you do feel like burning, acidic burning, like you had a chemical peel on for too long on your face and hands.
I know how that
Is there-
feels.
Is there any of this creature that, like, any remnants of this creature in my hand at all? Anything? Or is it just guts all over the wall?
It's gush. It's squishy goo all over your face, your hands, and the wall in front of you. There is an eyeball in your hand, but there's nothing super concrete as to what it was because that arrow was so true and so pure as it shot straight through him.
It's like
All
gag
right.
in your hands.
Then I want to say that the burning on my skin is not the only thing that, or my skin's not the only thing that's burning. I look over at Agent Chuck, pissed now.
Like
And
I
I-
said, we didn't have to do all that.
I jump off the countertop and I walk toward him. It's like, what are you, some kind of rookie? We could have, it was a simple small creature. Why do you think I just went up and tried to, and just grabbed it? I could have killed it easily myself, but he could have had information. Now all I got is an eyeball. And I look over to Iris and I say, Iris, can you do any type of like scan or anything? Do you have any idea what this thing was? This eyeball? Can we make any use of it?
Wow, just because her name's Irish, she knows eyes. Wow.
Way to presume.
Wow,
That might be an
HR
OSHA
violation.
Come on.
Oh no. I mean, hey, ma'am, you look like you're very smart. And would you mind, please?
Careful.
I hold it out. I hold the eyeball out kindly, and I take a knee. I'm like, also, congratulations, on just how amazing you are. And I give her the eyeball.
Careful.
You know, flirting is also an HR violation.
I'm not flirting.
Iris takes the eyeball and she puts it under the microscope behind her. and she zooms in on it, and I'm gonna have her do an Arcana check to try to identify the source. I'm gonna have Techie try. Identify. They both rolled under a 10. They could not tell the source of it.
Let me take a look at that.
What are you-
And he'll try to chuckle.
Mr. doesn't know how to use a computer?
Any kind of eyeball.
Yeah, so
He doesn't need to use a
look into
computer
the
to.
microscope?
Oh, they're using a microscope. I was just gonna pick up the eye and try and identify.
Oh, sure, yeah. Go ahead and do that, and
of
give
my
me an
nature
Arcana
and hunting.
check.
So, I don't know that I often identify creatures from eyeballs, but I can at least take a look with a 15.
Ooh.
That was a pun, by the way. That was for
That
you,
was
Lauren.
actually it was pretty good fun. I think
see
we've
what you did
gotten... How many eyeball puns can we slam into this? With your 15, you recognize that this eye, with how it's shaped, it is some sort of fiend, possibly from the hells, the 9 hells. And as you examine it a little bit closer, it degenerates in your hand. Like it fades away, and as do the remains on the wall, as if it's going to be brought back elsewhere. That being said, Iris says, well, since you are so brave to offer your services to protect Agent Rob's vessels, please allow us to increase your weaponry. Roll a 1d4, Agent Chuck and Agent Nick, and then we'll join our other two who are going to be in a fun fight of their own.
That was a fight? It was more like a massacre.
Would you say
Barely
we'll
a
have
fight.
time, like 10, 20 minutes to set up some protective measures around here, either before that fight or post?
Although the room is still shaking and the lights are flickering, you have time to do that. Agent Chuck, what did you roll?
I got a 3.
With a 3, you get this little trinket. It is an immovable rod. It has big strength. And it sounded dirty the way that I said it. And I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Hey, you know, that's
Movable rod.
Immovable rod. Agent Nick, you find you are given an alchemy jug. And just to give you guys a brief description on what each of these things are. The immovable rod, it's a flat iron rod that has a button on one end. You can use the action to press a button, which causes the rod to become magically fixed in place. Until you or another creature uses an action to push the button again, the rod does not move, even if it's defying gravity. It can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes the rod to deactivate and fall, and a creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check to move the fixed rod up to 10 feet on a success. And Agent Nick, the alchemy jug that you received, it's a ceramic jug that is able to hold 1 gallon of liquid and weighs about 12 pounds, whether it's full or empty. You can take a magic action and name one liquid from the alchemy jug liquids table to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. And you can uncork the jug and utilize the action to pour that jug out. So it can do up to 2 gallons a minute. It can have acid, poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar.
Gotta get that mayonnaise.
Fresh water, salt water, or wine.
okay. I take a look at the jug and I take a look at the immovable rod that Agent Chuck got, and I'll go and I'll say,
Not a chance.
you want to trade? You want to trade?
I'll keep my magic stick over that magic bucket.
All right, fine. I guess I'll have to make use of this thing then.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for our Insidious-inspired TTRPG. Come back next Friday to find out what happens to our fearless adventurers as they attempt to save Agent Rob's soul.